Hello and welcome. Today we are confronting a disturbing and deeply unsettling story from the ongoing war in Ukraine. According to top Ukrainian officials and human rights monitors, some of the children abducted from Russian-occupied regions of Ukraine have been secretly sent to North Korea for what is being described as re-education. During a hearing before the U.S. Senate on December 3, 2025, a legal expert from the Regional Center for Human Rights revealed that her organization has documented at least 165 camps, not only spread across Russia, Belarus, and occupied Ukrainian territory, but even reaching as far as North Korea. Among the children identified by name, a 12-year-old boy from occupied Donetsk and a 16-year-old girl from Crimea were reportedly sent to the Songdowon International Children's Camp on North Korea's coast, a facility roughly 9,000 kilometers away from their homes. What's more alarming than the distance is the nature of what they are reportedly subjected to once they arrive. Inside these camps, according to the testimony, children are not receiving humanitarian aid or basic education. Instead, they are being indoctrinated with radical propaganda. They were taught to destroy Japanese militarists and were reportedly introduced to North Korean veterans who had participated in a notorious 1968 attack on a U.S. spy ship. This is not just Russification or cultural assimilation. This is militant reprogramming. To understand why this matters, we need to look at the bigger picture. Since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, Ukraine says nearly 20,000 children have been abducted or forcibly displaced. Many are believed to be scattered across re-education camps, foster programs, or outright adoption schemes. Others may have been Russified, forced to abandon their language, identity, history. Some may never return. International law imposes tight restrictions on evacuations or relocations of children during conflict, especially under occupation. The occupying power must present records to the Red Cross, must ensure voluntary consent, and must promptly return children once the danger has passed. According to the RCHR expert, Russia has failed on all these fronts. The transfers are widely considered illegal. The fact that some children have allegedly been sent to North Korea underscores the global implications. North Korea is a notoriously closed and repressive regime. The use of a third country for ideological re-education and militarization of foreign children raises serious questions about long-term intentions and accountability. In response to mounting international outcry, on December 3, the United Nations General Assembly passed a resolution calling on Russia to immediately and unconditionally return all Ukrainian children believed to have been forcibly transferred or deported. The resolution demands an immediate halt to further deportations, separations from families, citizenship changes, forced adoptions, and ideological indoctrination. For many experts, the return and safe reunification of children with their families is non-negotiable, a precondition for any legitimate peace process. But the path forward is complicated. Many children have been moved multiple times. Records are incomplete. Families are scattered and terrified. Meanwhile, Russia continues to deny wrongdoing, for the most part describing the relocations as evacuations for safety. Ukraine rejects that narrative, insisting it is forced displacement and that the new camps, especially the ones in North Korea, are centers of militarization and brainwashing. As this story unfolds, the human cost becomes impossible to ignore. Children, some as young as 12, ripped from their homes, their families, their language, their identity. Re-educated to view supposed enemies as targets. Forced into a reality constructed by foreign militaristic propaganda. This case is not only about geopolitics or wartime tactics. It is about innocence stolen, identities erased, and a future shaped by fear. The world must watch. The world must demand accountability. Because the measure of humanity is how we respond when the most vulnerable are systematically stripped of their childhood. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful and want more in-depth analysis of the war and its human rights fallout, subscribe and hit the notification bell.